I'm Megan Edwards for Investmentpitch Media. Deerhorn Capital announced a new initiative for restoration of salmon waterways damaged by placer mine. Deerhorn's 51% First Nations partner Chiona Metals has partnered with Washington, D.C.-based Resolve, one of the world's leading social and environmental organizations, to support the first Yukon placer mine restoration under the Salmon Gold label. Alan Adzerza, a Tahltan Nation elder and the majority indigenous owner of Chiona, is facilitating discussions for Resolve to source placer mines for restoration while leading engagement with First Nations and public governments to fund and carry out the projects under the Salmon Gold program. Adzerza, who is also an advisor to the British Columbia First Nations Energy and Mining Council, stated, "Salmon to our people is absolutely the most important aspect of the whole environment. If you do a good job restoring habitat for salmon and other fish species, then by definition you are protecting the water and the entire ecosystem. We have a sacred responsibility to stewardship of the environment that we call our ancestral land so that future generations can experience it the way our ancestors did." Under the May 14th agreement, Resolve provides financial and technical support for identifying and supporting the sourcing, remining, and rehabilitation of placer workings to restore fish habitat under its unique Salmon Gold partnership. The objective of Salmon Gold is to improve and reopen streams for salmon and other fish species to return. Since 1991, 12 Pacific salmon runs have been listed under the Endangered Species Act. Routes that salmon use to make their run to their spawning beds each year are often adjacent to placer mining sites. Stephen D'Esposito, Resolve CEO, stated, "There's a lot of tension between mining and salmon. Salmon Gold is like a peace treaty between mining and salmon habitat. It's a place where the three sectors can work together: the restoration community, First Nations, and the mining industry." To date, Resolve has secured restoration plans with 3 miners in Alaska and the Yukon, with several more under consideration for next summer. Salmon Gold's partners will continue fine-tuning the project so that one day it may provide a blueprint for others to change the way they mine. Resolve has arranged to sell gold from the placer operation to end users Apple Inc. and Tiffany & Co. Both firms have contributed to restoration funds and are looking to source reliable supplies of responsible gold for their products. According to Apple, all Salmon Gold entering Apple's supply chain this fall will be traced from the mine to the refiner using blockchain technology. Paula Pyers, Apple's head of supplier responsibility, stated, "Partnering with Tiffany, a pioneer in sustainable sourcing, as well as Resolve, ensures Salmon Gold can be an example of how the industry can evolve." Under its agreement with Resolve, Chiona receives compensation for services, including identifying sites that meet the Salmon Gold participation criteria. The Yukon operation is expected to be the first of many facilitated by Chiona in Western Canada, as Chiona is also assessing historic placer operations in other parts of the country. Tyrone Docherty, president and CEO, stated, "Chiona's agreement with Resolve is a win-win on a number of levels. Deerhorn and Chiona gain a source of ongoing dilution-free capital, fish habitat is restored, Resolve can scale the program more efficiently, and Apple and Tiffany gain sources of responsible gold." This is an innovative way of helping finance key elements of Deerhorn's operations while establishing partnerships that we believe will benefit Deerhorn, the industry, and the environment for years to come. Docherty noted that the agreement also aligns with Deerhorn's mission to build a new revenue model for the junior resource industry by partnering with industry and NGO leaders in critical and strategic metals extraction, manufacturing, supply, and research, as well as with relevant governmental and educational institutions. Deerhorn's flagship property, a gold-silver tellurium deposit in west-central British Columbia, is located 135 kilometers southwest of the community of Burns Lake and 36 kilometers south of the Huckleberry Mine. The company has produced positive economics in a preliminary economic analysis and, to management's knowledge, hosts Canada's only NI 43-101 tellurium resource. The shares are currently trading at 15.5 cents. For more information, please visit the company's website at deerhorncapital.ca. Contact Tyrone Doherty, President and CEO, at 604-789-5653 or email Tyrone at deerhorncapital.ca. I'm Megan Edwards for Investment Pitch Media.